On this ordinary plains biome island, where the once peaceful passive mobs have become dangerous killers, and the hostile mobs are all equipped with new and varied ways of killing you, one man alone must struggle to survive. Linkzilla must learn the various hazards hidden in the game, but is he skilled enough to survive, to reach the end and kill Crystal Spine, all within just 100 days? Find out here in the ongoing chapters of Impossible Minecraft. Hello everybody, I am the Linkzilla, and welcome back to Impossible Minecraft. When we last left off, we got our first foothold in the first 12 days of this Impossible Minecraft world, where I managed to find a couple of villages, I managed to steal a bed, and I managed to build myself a skeleton mob farm. So now we have our own personal mob grinder that's not only granting us all the XP we need, but an unlimited supply of bows, arrows, and bone meal. Now, effectively, I've got a lot on my plate for this one episode going into the 13th day, and one of the things that I want to do first is I want to go out and I want to get myself a dog. Skeletons are very annoying in this data pack, considering that their arrows can now destroy blocks. So, a skeleton won't be too occupied shooting at me if it's running away from a dog. And I've also noticed that whenever it comes to the zombies, they only spawn into the little demon zombie children if you are the one who kills them. So if you send something else to kill them, they won't be able to spawn them. That's what I've noticed a lot. In fact, it's only when the hostile mobs target you that their broken Impossible Minecraft effects actually work. So having a dog companion helping keeping the skeletons at bay, this is going to work out great for me. However, I've also got a lot of other things planned for this video. Cannot believe that I left the cave open. Okay, so here we are on day 13. The forest is this way, so I'm pretty sure that there's a very good possibility that there has to be some dogs this way as well. Here, duggies. There's some bumblebees. That'll be useful if I can get my hands on some silk touch. 2 bee nests in close proximity. My god, I am loving this. I'm loving how smooth Minecraft is running. You guys don't understand. Like, after basically I made the first episode, I got so friggin' tired of the replay mod crashing on me that I basically decided to allocate some more memory to Minecraft, but then my entire computer went to hell after that. It just seemed like no matter increasing the memory didn't do jack shit. It actively made things worse. So, yep, but finally I got it running very smoothly. Ooh, more bees. I'm just so glad that the bees don't do anything. That there's no hidden Impossible Minecraft thing about them. Holy, there are a lot of bees here. That's like 5 bees. So that means there has to be more than one nest. Yep. That's 4 bee nests that I found. And here I am in a birch forest. The problem is, I don't think that wolves spawn in birch forests. Well, I haven't managed to find any dogs, but I have come across this 3rd village. I think I'll go snoop around, see if there's anything good in there. Well, I didn't manage to find anything that was worth any valuables, like there were no blacksmiths in there, but I did manage to steal as many beds as I could, which is going to be useful considering what I've got planned for later in this episode. But still, gotta find a wolf fast. It's already nighttime. I've wasted all of day 13. Okay, it's basically morning. On the 14th day, I literally went all over this island, couldn't find one single damn wolf. But I did manage to get a whole bunch of wool, and as you see, I basically managed to sneak out of that village with no less than 5 beds. I'd say that's definitely a win for me. Man, I'm looking all over for these dogs. I needed one that was close by. Well, while I'm here, I might as well get some of these spruce trees. A dog! Man, that was... that was hilarious. I was about to chop down this tree and a dog literally walks right past me. Hey, buddy. Want to come with me? Want to be my friend? Yay! He wants to be my friend! Excellent. Now let's see if I can find you a bell. You down here, dog? Well, wherever you are. Have I ever mentioned how much I love the Lumberjack Datapack? I mean, basically, like, I know that there are others out there, I think mods that actually show an animation of the tree falling down, but to me, I think that it's just simpler to just have the tree explode, you know? Yes, another dog. Hi there. You want to come with me? Excellent. You guys are now my best friends, and... Is that a swamp? Haven't found a swamp yet. Of course, I honestly have no idea what I would go in there for, because there are likely to not be any slimes during the day. This is a bad idea. It's already day 15. I gotta get these dogs back home, but I'm so curious. And is that a desert? Is that a jungle? Nope, not a jungle, thank God. Do sheep respond to arrow attacks? No. Wait, no, do dogs respond to arrow attacks? It's one of the few things that I don't like about tame dogs, the fact that they don't go after sheep automatically. Well, it's a bad idea, but I might as well take these lily pads, because anything that can help me hop skip across water will be useful. You see that? That's how fast these friggin' sharks spawn. Right, managed to make it back to the village and... Jenny! Do I have a boat? The boat is still over there. I gotta push her that way. Jenny! Go that way, cat. Go on. Crud. Forgot those guys were in there, so might as well, if the cat won't go to the boat, bring the boat to the cat. Oh, great. The cat has escaped. Don't go toward that building, Jelly. Yes! Got her! Huh. Impossible Minecraft. Hardest task yet? Capturing a cat in a boat. Huh. The dogs do attack. Get 'em, boys. Okay, now you definitely have to get 'em. Crap. Come on, dogs. We gotta get back home and avoid that lava pit. Minefield? The moon is rising. And it's raining. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Holy shit, that terrified me. But, once again, I'm proven right. The hazards of this datapack can only kill me. So, my dogs are safe. Okay, now that I have these dogs flanking my base. Okay, so now that we've got part 1 of this little adventure of mine done, we need to get moving on part 2, because I'm pretty sure this is day 16, and we're already falling behind. What's the one thing that I definitely need to basically make sure that this Minecraft world is a success? Building an iron farm. And you guys know me, I want an iron farm. So, that's why I've got those villagers out there captured. Now I just gotta get to the back to that village before the sun goes down. Best part about villager AI is that I managed to trap one in that pen. Okay, so this village is going to be the base of operations for a while I basically get working on the villager farm. I've got that villager there, and I've got the 2 locked up in there. And it looks like they are already breeding. The problem is, I just gotta keep away from them. Hey, that iron golem just spawned in front of me. That's exactly what we need. So, let's see. I gotta survey the area. The thing about this farm is that I gotta build it into the ground. Basically, the closer to the ground this farm is, the easier it's going to be to use. But I don't want to build it too far away from the village, and I don't want to build it too close down there. Because I absolutely cannot get too close to this lava pit, which thankfully I don't think I'm going to, because if I were to, say, build it here, this should be fine for me. So, ooh, don't get too close. Don't want those dum-dums killing themselves. Hey, Jelly. You hanging out? Good. Good, kitty. Is that a second Jelly? Man, this place is loaded. Well, you guys know that I have to catch her. Unbelievable. I got them both in one boat. Okay, guys, this is the most rudimentary iron golem farm that I can make on Impossible Minecraft. This here is effectively a box that's going to spawn the iron golems, but now that I've basically gotten all this dug out, it's time for the hard part. Getting the villagers to comply. This is always going to be the hardest part of any iron golem farm. But it's even worse considering that these villagers want to kill me. But the good news is that considering that they're trying to kill me, that means they're gonna chase me. So, in for a penny, in for a pound. I just made a quick backup. Come and get me, boys. Alley-oop. 2. What the? Oh yeah, I forgot. They can get out. Okay, that's 2. Hey, buddy. Don't you want to come out and play? If I hit him, then that iron golem is going to get pissed, and plus my dog will probably kill him too, so... Man, I found some kind of glitch in the Matrix. Yo. I gotta take my dog and put him somewhere far away from here. Then again, there's always plan B. What the? Oh! Now you decide to play, huh? Come on, follow me. Alley-oop. Yes! I've got them all in. Enjoy it, boys. This is the last bit of daylight you're ever gonna see. Because now, I seal them in underground. Now here's the most important part of this farm. You see, the way that this Impossible Minecraft Datapack works is that, as you can tell, when these guys basically rush into an area, they all basically gang up, and they basically try to force themselves into the walls, which basically means that if ever they're hostile towards me, they run the risk of suffocating. Fortunately, the hermits figured out that if you basically build a cage out of half slabs, they don't suffocate. So, let me get out of their range. That should be far enough. Now, they're just regular villagers, and... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'll get back to you guys once I figure out how to deal with that. Okay, I've got them back in, and the good news is they are using their beds. They've claimed the beds. So, now I need to make it daytime, just to make sure that the beds are properly used. Now we check on them again. Okay. The intent is I can't go anywhere near them, and I'm just now realizing that that iron golem being there is actually going to screw everything up. So, I need to get rid of him. The ironic thing is, I am going to have to kill the both of them once I get this farm up and running, because basically I don't want them interfering with the spawn rates. Maybe I should get a flint and steel and try setting them on fire. Right. Makes me wonder what that one's gonna do, so just in case, better put some trapdoors over this hole. Well, as you can see, it dropped raw iron. The thing is that when I've basically, the last time I killed an iron golem, well, it basically spawned the mini iron golems. You know, the ones that spawn whenever you basically, whenever you break a block of, whenever you break a block of iron ore. Yep. Well, anyways, that's what I was expecting. Well, if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen, and I'm okay with that. Nighttime. I need to get the final component of my iron farm, and that is a live zombie. Hey fellas, any of you guys want a job? Dang it. There was one right there and it looked like he was going for it. The good news is that these zombies don't burn in the sunlight no more. But then again, that skeleton is now in water and he's blowing apart my farm. Dog? Where the hell's that dog? Hey, a wandering villager. It's about time they showed up. You're not going to freak out on me, are you? Huh. Managed to catch one completely by accident. And, well, it proves that the farm works in theory. Oh. Somehow I gotta get at least one of these guys down there while also getting that guy out of the boat. So, might as well see what this guy can trade, because I think I'm gonna have to take these leads. I kinda don't like doing this, but, wait a second. They're not supposed to be able to get in boats. McMakistein. Okay, I managed to get him down there, and... have I ever mentioned how hard it is being me? Okay, looks like I finally got one. And we have done it. The iron farm is complete. So, because the villagers are terrified of the zombie, they spawn in an iron golem. The iron golem gets carried down to the campfires where he meets his fate. So, gotta collect up enough iron so that I can make myself some hoppers. Well, the iron farm is working. Got myself a fully set up iron farm, and it only took until day 21. So the most obvious thing to do now would be to ride out the farm and wait for it to be able to produce enough iron for me to get a full set of iron armor. Okay, gang, here I am. I'm back at my base, but that is about to change. Yes, the time has finally come. Linkzilla can no longer live the Hobbit lifestyle. He no longer wishes to live in a hole in the ground. He wants a proper base of his own. So, as you could, I basically went down to the mine and brought up all this cobbled slate. So, and I also am going to need these trees to grow. So let's grab a few extra bones so that we can bone meal those up. I think that this hill will probably be the best spot to claim and basically make a nice little cozy home. And hey, it stopped raining. So let me get down these trees real quick. Well, I don't need to use that much spruce wood. Maybe just one, maybe just these 2 trees should do it. I'm also going to need some of these oak logs. Let's see. Right, and the last thing that I'm going to need is a stone cutter. Alright, so that should be everything that I need at present. Let's see. Might as well keep the bow equipped so that I can be prepared in case anything nasty comes along. Wait, I had a stone cutter? Oh. Have I ever mentioned how hard it is being me? So, hope that you guys will forgive me if I sound a little hoarse. For some reason, and I have no idea why, my throat's been feeling oddly dry the past few days, and, well, I'm actually kind of running on next to no sleep right now. Yep, I basically, only got, 3.5 hours of sleep this morning, and, well, I couldn't go back to sleep. I couldn't fall asleep again afterwards, so, Alright, let's start laying down the foundation. Alright, we basically got the fundamental layout of the house down. Now, let's see what a stone cutter does. Because I have a feeling that I already know. Really? Tut, Mr. McMakistein. You seriously didn't make it actually dangerous to walk on top of these things? Well, sir, I guess you can't win them all. Alright, I'm going to need to convert these into stairs, half slabs, and bricks. God, stone cutters were a great addition to the game. Why is it that we don't have a woodworking equivalent? A carpentry board or something? Alright, so it's basically very rudimentary and very crude, but this is gonna be my new house, a lovely little cottage, and if you guys recognize the design, that's because this is the exact same build that was used by Smallish Beans from the Empire's SMP server, the Life series, and now the Hermitcraft SMP server. Yep, he and others have finally joined Hermitcraft this past season, and, well, when I basically saw how cozy and just how aesthetically pleasing this build was, I knew that I had to basically take a crack at it. So I really think that this does work out for me. It's not finished as of yet. I still need to do all the little highlights and decorations, but that can wait for the next episode. What I'm going to focus on now is getting myself all moved in. Right, so I'm not necessarily good at doing interiors, but this will be the base of operations. This will be Linkzilla's home. I'll get basic to work on decorating this place, making it all look nice for the next episode. So I think that basically we're going to call it here. We've managed to build an iron farm, and we built ourselves a place to live. So those are already pretty big tasks, and it's only day 25. I managed to do all this in just a few extra days, so I think day 25 is a good place to cut it, because this means that we're already 1/4 of the way through the challenge, and I feel like I'm still just barely getting started. This challenge is going to be very hard. But if you like this video and want to keep up to date with more Impossible Minecraft, please smash that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and in order to help engagement, hit that like button so this video reaches as many people as possible. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.